Oh, that takes me back. Oh, that's nice, that. No, I bet not. No, I bet not. Welcome back to the Paul Holden Details channel. As if by editing magic, wearing the same t-shirt. Yes, I am, because I'm doing 2 videos in one hit. Oh my God, ones will never cease. Right, this one is a wax video, but this is a PTFE wax. It's a polymer wax video. PTFE POW from Immaculate Reflection. Very, very sort of cartoony. If you look at their website, it is incredibly bright coloured. And I'll tell you what, if the colours go with the scents, which I think they will do, God, that takes me back. That is a lovely smell. That's a chewy bar scent. This is their PTFE wax. So it's infused with PTFE, silicone-based polymer wax with natural oils. They're all blended together in a top secret factory somewhere, so you don't know anything about it. And it said this can provide up to 12 months longevity on your vehicle. Depending on weather conditions, depending on how you care for your vehicle in between. They're not saying you just put this wax on, just bung your vehicle under a tree, go back to it a year later and it's still beading. They're not saying that. Obviously with careful care, maintenance, washes in between, up to 12 months. Anyway, it's finally stopped raining, so I can go and re-dry the BMW again, and we're going to try this wax out. What they're saying with this one is it's 10 to 20 minutes cure time. So I'm going to do it in stages, work my way around the car. I might even make a cup of tea in between because I'm gasping. And then we're going to come back, buff it off, and I'll do some cheeky beading shots for you guys. I might as well, it's rained before, so I might as well chuck a bit more water on the car. Right, let's crack on. So here we go, it's the best part of the day when you apply your wax. In this case, polymer wax, POW wax from Immaculate Reflection. What do we think when applying it? First impressions always count. It is fairly stiff to apply, to massage into the paint. But obviously we have to take into account, as far as I know, this car's not been clay barred, it's never been machine polished. So that can really help when you're applying your waxes. Obviously a well prepared surface is always the best one. And on large panels, you have to put in a bit more elbow grease. Try and cross hatch it. To make sure you get maximum coverage as well, and just be careful around those raised badges. So on the whole, it is a bit of a workout, but it's not a crumbly hard wax, I will say that. Although it's fairly stiff in application, you'd expect, oh, it'd be crumbling everywhere because it's a hard wax, but this is the best bit. After 10 minutes or so, just buff off. That is an 1100 GSM cloth, a deep part microfiber, and it took it off with ease. Just about see the gloss coming through there on that side shot. It made a hell of a difference. The camera really doesn't do it any justice. So work your way panel by panel, or do a section at a time, a couple of panels at a time, whatever you feel comfortable in. Don't be tempted to wax the entire car, you will just forget where you've been, and it makes it extremely hard work near the end. And also flip the towel in between. So we're seeing up to 12 months. That's what they're saying with longevity, obviously with decent maintenance washes in between. And you can wax over your lights. Didn't find any issues with white marks or residue around the vehicle when applying. Thought I'd try it with another microfiber. A less dense GSM this one was. I think it was around about 600 this one. Still very easy to take off. And once you've finished whipping around the vehicle, stand back and admire your work. So there she is, all waxed up and ready to go. Certainly increases the richness of the paint. There's a nice deep gloss. Yeah, that one thing I really didn't want to do again, because it had been raining on and off all day, was put water on it, but look at that for sheeting. Now obviously you're going to want to see some close-up beady shots. Always nice to see this, some pronounced raised beads. And that is it. Dodging the showers today has been a bit of a mission, but what do we think about this Immaculate Reflection PTFE wax? Well, the first impressions always count. When you're putting it on the panel, it kind of feels fairly stiff. It is a very hard wax, this. It's not a, it's not a wet gooey number. The smell is amazing. I know my smell's not that great, but it does smell fantastic. When you're working your way across the panel, even, I mean, on this car it's not particularly well prepped in the fact it hasn't been machine polished, but it is a little bit draggy. But after the curing's done, 10 to 20 minutes, I think I gave this around about 10 minutes. Once you've let it cure and you buff it off with a plush microfiber, that's when the payoff happens, because not only do you get a really good finish and it is superbly glossy, it's easy to take off. Very strange. So it's a little bit tricky to put on, but by God is it easy to take off. We've managed to whip round the BMW. It's all done. Obviously you saw the fantastic beading shots. Finally finished the car. So thanks for sending this down. As regards prices for the 100ml pot, if I just scan through here, it is £11.50 plus postage. For the 100ml pot it's £40, but you might think £40, but that's quite steep. But if the longevity is up to a year, it's not bad money, is it, to be honest with you? And you don't use a lot because it's not exactly a wet wax. And as far as the beading and sheeting is concerned, you've seen for yourself. Pretty impressive stuff, very nice sheeting straight off the car, which is what you want. As we approach winter, yeah, it's time to start thinking about your favourite sealants or waxes or things like this. Kind of like a hybrid really, because obviously you're still getting all that lovely gloss. Sometimes when you have PTFE and the sealant types of coatings, or waxes should I say, the gloss levels come down. It's sort of like a sacrifice, but in this case you sort of get the best of both worlds. So thanks for sending this down, guys. Thanks to Mark for sending that. Brilliant stuff. I hope I got your name right, because I've been bombarded lately with messages on Instagram. In fact, you can actually get hold of me on Instagram if you want to get your car featured on the channel. If you want some work done on your car, a bit of cheeky advertising, you'd like to see it featured, if you don't live like in Inverness, if you fancy taking a trip down here to Essex, do message me on Instagram, give me a DM if you'd like your car featured in the near future, providing the weather's not too bad. We are looking at getting a gazebo at some point, and I really should invest, because today it would have paid dividends running around this car. What an idiot. Never mind. Anyway, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to keep subscribing, guys, and catch me on Instagram and Twitter. And I'll see you on the next video. Tell you bye.